I believe we have a caller on line. Stuart, is Stuart with us? Peter?
Yeah, I'm going to bring in Stuart.
Is Peter with us, first of all?
Stuart's coming in right now.
I'm here.
Stuart, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Stuart, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You know, and I'm sorry we don't have any video right now of Stuart, but Stuart is kind of a very special case to me. Stuart's a great guy. I was on the tour with Stuart in Odessa, Ukraine. Basically, when he asked Irina, his fiance at that point, or to-be fiance at that point, to marry him. And I still remember like it was yesterday, and it was a fantastic tour with him. And she's just the sweetest woman you'd ever want to meet. And Maria, as you know, Stuart, helped you through the process. So I thought maybe you'd like to come on, Maria. Say hello, Stuart.
Hi, Stuart. How's it going?
It's going good, Maria. And as a matter of fact, one of the things I'd like to mention is that originally I started to work with a different immigration attorney here in California. His name was William something. I don't even remember. And I paid him a retainer almost equal to what Maria's whole charges were to do the whole process. But you said, hey, why don't you come and talk to Maria, or why don't you give her a call? And at that time, John, I think you had Maria stuck in a basement office in your building someplace.
We never had her stuck in a basement anywhere. Believe me, you could not stick Maria in a basement. That's just not going to happen, Stuart.
Maybe one secretary, and that's it. It was quite a while ago. But she helped us with the process, and, you know, I represent people before the IRS on a daily basis.
You're an attorney yourself, then, are you not?
But no, I'm an enrolled agent.
Oh, okay, that's right.
I don't have attorneys can only work in one state. I can work in all 50 states.
Okay.
But I deal with government on a regular basis, and I took one look at the visa process and said, you know what? I don't want to deal with this. I don't have the clue of how to go about this. Now, Irina was very smart. She had all of her paperwork together. And I talked to Maria. Maria says, well, this one's going to be easy. And we put all the paperwork together. In fact, by the time we did, she said, this is the largest package I've ever seen in my life. You have pictures, you have documentation, you have everything. It was absolutely wonderful. And with Maria's help, we ran into another stag. Irina is from Tiraspol, Moldova. And being from Moldova, they have to go to the closest consulate to where they live, and that was going to be in Budapest and in Romania. And at that time, there was a big move for people in Budapest watching for Russian girls going into the American consulate, and they knew that they were probably going there for a fiance, and they think that everybody in the United States has mountains of gold. John, do you have a mountain of gold someplace that I don't know about?
I don't have a mountain of gold, Stuart. I hate to say. I wish I did. It just went up to like its highest record ever. So I wish I had that mountain of gold. But yes, no, I don't.
Yeah, well, they seem to think that. So there was a lot of muggings going on of girls coming out of Budapest, coming out of the Budapest consulate. So I asked Maria. I said, "Can we change where she goes?" Because my fiance had a 9-year-old daughter with her also, and we were very concerned about their safety, and they said yes. They said we can ask them to transfer to Kiev in Ukraine, and they were Ukrainian. And Maria got that done for us, so that it delayed it a little bit, but not too much. But she got it transferred so that she could go to her interview in Kiev rather than having to go over to Budapest. And
I remember that when that was happening, Stuart, and that was definitely outside the regular parameters. That's what we were just talking about. Maria was just saying that every case is a little different, and you have to do that. Do you remember that case, Maria?
Yes, absolutely. It was a pretty challenging case.
But it worked, and she's here. How are you two doing?
Well, I'll tell you what, we've never been happier. Unfortunately, you know, now that Irina has been in this country and we've applied for her citizenship at this point in time, now that she's been in this country for a while, you know, I'm a little angry, John. You didn't tell me that I was supposed to tell her ahead of time that she wasn't allowed to work, because now I don't ever get to see her.
She's working, huh? Great.
Well, she has a master's in economics, and she came over here, and we're up in the wine country in the Napa Valley, and she took an entry-level accounting job at a winery 2 years ago, and she now is the assistant accountant to the CFO.
Wow, that's fantastic.
That's impressive.
That is fantastic.
Very happy for her.
Stuart, that is just great. You know, I'm so glad that you were able to do this. The one thing that I just want to notice here is that, I mean, you with all these intricate tax returns and everything, and you still chose to have an attorney do it. Why was that again? Why didn't you just do it yourself?
The reason that I chose an attorney is, number one, I looked at the process, but in more than looking at the process, dealing with the IRS, I see how many times people get so afraid when they kind of get cornered by, and a lot of times it's cornered by an IRS agent who doesn't know what he's doing. And it really takes somebody understanding what the IRS can and can't do, and that's my specialty. And, you know, when I started looking at, I've got to deal with two different, and actually 3 or 4 different countries, because we were dealing with Moldova, we were dealing with Ukraine, we were dealing with Romania, we were transferring paperwork. I said, you know what, I have enough problems just dealing with the IRS and staying on top of what they're doing. I definitely don't want to go in this without a professional on my side. And we were originally talking to an attorney, an immigration attorney here in California, and you said, you know what, come and talk to Maria. If you want to use the other guy, fine, but talk to Maria. I talked to Maria, and Maria sold me on how good she was. The fact that she was Russian and she's been through the process and came over here. She had told Irina that it's a case-by-case basis, and if something happens when you go for your interview, don't get scared, don't get frightened. And in fact, it did happen. The gal that went in for an interview just before her, who also has a daughter, she was going to come over first and leave her daughter with her mother there in Russia or in Ukraine, and they denied her visa.
Wow. Well, that's not good at all. But Irina got hers that day, right?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Hey, Stuart, we have got to move on because we are just so behind here on tonight's show. I really want to thank you for calling in. I want you to say hello to Irina for me. And, you know, hopefully I'm going to get out there in Napa Valley and have a bottle of wine with you guys one of these days.
Well, we wanted to stop by and see you when we were down in Las Vegas, but time constraints just didn't allow.
I know, but we'll get together soon.
But you and Tanya will have to come up here. Bring Maria with you if you want. Bring your whole staff with you if you want. I don't care.
Hey, I love Napa.
I'm for it.
Yeah. Sounds great. Stuart, thank you so much. Maria,
you take us out to dinner down there.
All right.
All right. Nice to
will.
hear from you, Stuart.
Thanks, Stuart.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Maria.
Okay, bye-bye. My pleasure.
Happy you helped us with this process.
See, that's what I like about this. People call and they talk about it. Stuart's such a wonderful guy. You'd have to know him. And Irina's wonderful. And to help people like that and help people like with AJ and Dina.
Yes.
I mean, you know, it's just great. I mean, how can that be wrong?
And look, she's already applying for citizenship.
I know.
Isn't that wonderful?
Hey.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So this is soon.